It's 2 a.m., the house is silent, and your brain decides it's the perfect time to open the archives. It plays your greatest hits of shame. That time you tripped in front of everyone, that dumb thing you said in a meeting 10 years ago. The memory feels so vivid, so fresh. The cringe is as real as it was the day it happened. Why do we remember these moments with perfect, painful clarity, while we can't remember what we had for breakfast yesterday? And more importantly, how can we learn to let them go? How can we, essentially, learn to forget faster? This isn't about memory erasure. It's about a process of mental gardening, learning to stop watering the weeds of your past. First, let's understand why these memories are so sticky. It's our brain's survival instinct at work. Social rejection was once a death sentence. Our brains evolved to treat embarrassing moments, a form of social failure, as a major threat. When you cringe, your brain is releasing stress hormones like cortisol. It's firing up the amygdala, your threat detection center. It screams, "Remember this, don't ever do that again or you'll be kicked out of the tribe." The problem is, every time you replay that memory, you are telling your brain, yes, this is still a threat. Keep the alarm bells ringing. You are strengthening the very neural pathway you want to weaken. You are watering the weed. So how do we stop? How do we let the weed wither? It's a three-step process. Acknowledge, reframe, and replace. Step 1. Acknowledge the cringe. The moment the memory pops up, don't fight it. Don't try to shove it down. Just notice it and label it. There's the tripping in the hallway memory again. This simple act of naming creates distance. You are not the memory. You are the observer of the memory. You can even thank your brain. Thanks, brain, for trying to protect me from social rejection. I appreciate it, but I'm safe now. This disarms the threat response. You're telling your amygdala to stand down. The tiger isn't real. Step 2. Reframe the story. Your memory is not a fact. It's a story, and you are the editor. The story your brain loves is a tragedy where you are the foolish protagonist. It's time for a rewrite. One powerful reframe is to find the humor. Zoom out and see the situation as a scene in a sitcom. It's absurd. It's slapstick. Another reframe, find the lesson. What did you learn from that moment? I learned to slow down. I learned to prepare more for meetings. This turns a memory of shame into a memory of growth. It gives the pain a purpose. A third reframe, universalize it. Remind yourself that everyone has these moments. You're not uniquely flawed. You're just universally human. Step 3, replace the thought. Your brain hates a vacuum. If you just stop thinking about the bad memory, it will rush back in. You need to replace it with something else. This requires a go-to thought. Prepare it ahead of time. Think of a genuine success, a moment you felt proud, a time someone gave you a wonderful compliment. Make this memory as vivid as the embarrassing one. What did it feel like? What did you see? So when the cringe memory appears, you acknowledge it, you reframe it briefly, and then you pivot. Thanks, brain. Anyway, remember that time I aced that presentation? You are consciously choosing to water the flower, not the weed. This process, acknowledge, reframe, replace, is your toolkit for mental gardening. Over time, you are literally rewiring your brain. You are weakening the neural pathway to the bad memory and strengthening the pathway to the good one. Eventually, the old memory will still be there, but it will have lost its emotional charge. It's like an old photograph that has faded in the sun. You know what it is, but the colors are gone. The sting is gone. This is the process of letting go. It's not a single event. It's a practice. It's about recognizing that you are the curator of your own mental museum. You can choose to keep the shameful moments in a brightly lit display case at the front entrance, or you can choose to respectfully move them to a small, dusty box in the deep storage archives. The memory still exists, but you choose not to give it power. You choose not to give it your attention. Your attention is the water. Your attention is the sunlight. Be a conscious gardener. Choose which parts of your past you want to grow and which parts you will allow to wither from neglect. Because your past does not have to be a prison. It can be a library from which you draw lessons. And you are the librarian. You decide which books are on the main display. So, the next time your brain serves you up a hot, fresh plate of cringe at 2 a.m., smile. Thank it for its service. Reframe it, and then deliberately change the channel to a memory that serves you better. If you're ready to start weeding your mental garden, like this video to plant a flower, and subscribe for more tools for a healthier mind. Share this with anyone who's up at night cringing, and in the comments, share a go-to happy memory you can use to replace a bad one.